morning to you laddies, my name is Assassin and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, where we're picking up where we ended off last episode, which was gonna check on Cryo. I don't know. Also, there's currently a Moogle event going on, which awards you like a bunch of stuff from like previous events, and one of the things I got was a new mount, which is the Iron. I haven't actually checked it out. This is my first time. Oh my god. This is amazing. I think there's also a bird or a dragon you get from one of the trials, so I don't know why that's I don't know. But yeah, I love to see how this guy flies. I don't have the Aether current, so I can't really see, but that'll be cool. This is amazing. Okay, so yeah, we're going up here. Last episode we unlocked Labyrinthos, which again is like a giant city underneath the city, which is nuts. Is this where I have to go? I think it was up here. It should be. Yeah, there she is. She is. Okay. Cryo, we kind of gotta get you away from the flowers. I think they're starting to change you. What are you talking about changing me? I've always understood the flowers. They speak to me, warrior of life. Maybe if I just get closer. Maybe if I take the flower with me. Flower power.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
I don't...
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
I don't think I want to be obsessed with the flower like you.
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Thank you. Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
I don't really like how the god person Primal just starts possessing my friends. Like, I get you need to like have a way to talk, but like, possession isn't really nice. I'm just gonna say it.
Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest.
Am I gonna have to go back in the sea?
After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play. Though that will depend on you.
That sounds like a threat. Are you threatening me?
Take the flower. Walk free. For you are free. To go where you wish. To believe what you will.
Don't think I really am. People ask a lot of me.
That bloom will be your guide. Test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
I'm gonna put it in my back pocket.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first, so weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread, imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go.
You know what would be cool? Is if we have, like, you know how we're like talking to Hyland? What if we talk to Zodiac? I know he's like a big bad villain and he's trying to kill all extinction, but it'd be cool to hear a voice. He'd be like, Warrior of Light. Or maybe he wouldn't have like that deep a voice, but he'd be like, kind of like how the dragons talk in their own tongue or something. I don't know.
Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
Yeah, there's another reason I don't like primals.
You can't be serious! We've done nothing wrong!
What? Okay, guess we're... Oh, it's the form. Where's the letter? Oh, what? No.
Master Fortuno? What business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization.
No, we're artisans. Yeah.
We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian.
Oh. That guy. Yeah. I kinda had a bad feeling about it.
A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
No, we only broke a couple things.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact.
It's not that, you know, you wanted to seek the truth. It's that you wanted to seek the truth at kind of a bad time. See, we're kind of open on weekdays, at this certain time. Weekends, we're kind of, Maybe.
With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What, then, is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city.
I also hate how everyone, like, part of, like, a big group has to have, like, some dumbass face mask, like, to show, like, they're important. Like, they have that fucking thing concealing their face. Just don't even wear that. Just have no hat.
As for your absent
Just
companion,
makes you look dumb.
he has already been detained.
What? Oh, you mean Grahatia?
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Is going to the bathroom a fucking crime? Is taking a shit a crime now too? What's the problem?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have put the restricted section in the restricted area.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
I don't know, I could fight them right now. Might not be great, but it'd get us.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Wait, are we gonna be put on trial? I need a lawyer. I won't be speaking until I've had a lawyer. I learned that somewhere. I think Stola told me because I started to break too much shit. And yeah. Wait, are they gonna be? They can't take Thancred though. They can't take any of our friends. I haven't done that quest yet. It's like, god damn it, we haven't even done our mission. You guys are getting put under arrest? Alright, what do you want me to say? Oh. Yeah. We're in big trouble. I'm not gonna be like,
forgive me. I was careless.
Kicked out of Charlian, am I? I still have like things.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
But like, we will.
Forum will come to order.
We will release you by trial of combat. That's
This
where I
inquiry is now
shine.
in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings.
Or they'll be like, shit, we're fucked.
Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
Yes, they started reading books.
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Charlian assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Oh, that's really cute. You actually get to see Cryo's hair for the first time. She has like a little bun.
These militants wield influence
Is
with
it?
both the
Oh, no, it's a
Eorzean
ponytail,
and Eastern
isn't it?
alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
I can't hear you from all the bullshit. Can you guys shut up? God. Thank you.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Charlian, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age-long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
There's just a
Whence
bunch of
came this
mumbling.
revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policy-making process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd. From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge. The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea. You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Yes, we are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
That's what she said in the trailer. I watched it and she said it and it was so cool and awesome.
Such misguided zeal.
I think he said that. I don't know. I didn't remember. All I saw was you stole it and it was cool.
Father, Master Fortuno, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me. So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Oh yeah, we're under arrest. Yeah, we don't really care about it. We decided to forget about it.
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Oh, so he's old and an asshole. Got it.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, By their own admission, these scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
No, I think he might be actually kind of...
We will have order! Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates.
I guess we gotta go then. There's not much we can do in this case.
Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
Wow. Very little hands raised. Like no one raised their hand.
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed. Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences.
I choose to face the consequences. Biting sucks.
Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
So what are we gonna break first? I say we break back into Labyrinthos and we break the custodian's leg. I don't know. Okay. Does that mean I'm done with this one now, or am I still going? I still gotta do Thancred's, which leads to that Davinar, whatever, and what, I don't know what place. Oh, I'm back here. Well, at least we've rented out to our maintenance in the city. And our innocent investigation have not been in vain. We now know that this mysterious of theirs against with whatever the Forum discovered, and that there is things. With our freedom surely rid out, however, we will struggle to learn out more of something here, darling. What? That's at estate. Well, the overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the form being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival come what may. His father's work so vital that big presence over his own family. Help not out, it is you. Oh. That your mother? When I heard you've been dragged before the forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I am so very glad they allowed you to stay. Yeah, okay. Hi. Amulet Levier at your service. And you fine people must be Sicilians of the servant on how lovely it is to finally meet you. Mother, please, we don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches father that you were here. Oh, bother that. Am I to be chastised for speaking of my own children? I am well aware that you and some method rush upon are not in the best terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darling here. You will come by the house, won't you? I am just waiting. The timing couldn't be better. As a matter of saying, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters of sacred truth and reconsider our options. Go visit your home. We will be back in the next when you're ready to rejoin. I'm not sure. Kumi, what do you think? Huh? Kumi, the Kumiri. What a splendid day this had turned out to be champion of world. I insist that you're doing it. Later, losers. Have fun doing it. Whatever you're doing. But we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our husband, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. Come if you would be so kind as to escort my children to the estate. And then she was gone, and with her an opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourself, dear friend. Oh, fuck yeah, dude! I'm gonna kick my feet up. Oh, it's gonna be so. We're gonna have so much fun. I apologize. My mother is not fun to take no for an answer. Still, I am glad, relieved even to see her in such high spirits. What say you coming? Oh, it seems we have little enough time to enjoy it. Where are you coming? Fine, if we're going, then let's get this over. But be sure to stay in the entrance hall, not peeking into our private chamber. Thank you very much. Why ever not? Your room always perfectly neat and tidy. It's don't take chairs, mementos. You can bring close the doorway out to the door. God, never mind. Olivia says that way. Yeah, I know. Okay. It was the giant thing on the map that said Levier is Dave. You can't really miss it. Also, it's a big giant fucking house. I'm pretty sure you really like stand out. I'm just saying. Kind of. Nope. When Alice and I were little, this bridge was as far as we were permitted to wander. I say alone, but my mother or a servant was always somewhere nearby keeping a watch on it. And now look at us traveling to different continents, different worlds even. As children, Evan and I would often wait here for our father to come home from work. It must have been a day when his meetings ran long, because I remember growing restless and leaning over the railing to watch the water rush away. Father across the road that day as we came pounding down the path in a panic, crying out my name. Okay. Ooh, an estate visitor. What's the estate visitor? I don't know. Oh yes, this is where I first practiced magic on an actual person. As they had promised to see me right badly. I tried casting, they were sorry for I am not only just mine. How she smiled when the woman closed the door and later I was like, believe that very much was within the arts is the main subject of my study. We used to come here all the time with my grandfather in the summer. I would dip my hands and feet in the water and splash about. Not Alpha, though even back then he wasn't very fond of playing in the water. He really just avoided it, which would explain how I came to like swimming like an ox, and he was like, things like a son. Okay, let's head to the estate. I want to see what the estate looks like actually inside the place. And here you are at last. Please do come in. I got invited to a lot of manors. You got the Levior, you got the... What was the other one? Ashafant? Like an Ishgard? That's a lot of servants.
Welcome home, my lady.
Why do you need that many? I mean, I could see one or two, but like... What do you have? One for dinner, one to wipe your ass, one to get the groceries. Like, why do you have so many servants? Don't get it. Maybe I'm too poor to understand.
What? What are you gawping at?
Sorry, it's me. I'm poor again. Just admiring the craftsmanship. Silence headquarters must seem scalded indeed. That's it, right?
I'll have you know I'm quite fond of the Rising Stones.
Uh-huh.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
One guy's gonna be like, I'm gonna tell Lord whatever his name is that they were here, and they're gonna get him in so much trouble.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you would accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
You can sleep sleep with the bears.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying.
Yeah, the one time we fought the being about the destruction.
In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name. It is plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
I don't know if you want to hear about them. They all involve potentially dying. So there's one time where like I fought like 5 primals and they all tried to end the destruction of humanity as we knew it. And there was this other time where like the guy named Emmett Silk, which was like the original creation of another star. Whoa.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
That's also in the trailer. If you couldn't tell, I watched the Endwalker.
Look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
See,
Naturally.
we were kind
You
of
are
on
hardly
like
little children anymore.
a budget, and we could get him.
And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become.
What do you mean? You could tell by the different
See for
color on the
yourself.
ponytail. You got the red and the blue. It's very distinctive.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I don't really like that one. I like your other outfit.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
If you'd allow me, Master Alphino.
You get the sage weapon? I'm a sage. Oh, you are a sage! As it felt. Yeah, they're pretty cool. You get the.
Are these?
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father. Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days. As a student, he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry. I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
Hey, again, I'm a sage. It's pretty simple once you get a hang of it.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
They even had a rich life.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Bye-bye. Okay, whoa, they got a new outfit. Alphina's like a sage now, and upgraded from a grimoire to a sage. How does it feel to be a sage now? Thank you for indulging this request. I can think it meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. Alright, for now, however, it will have to suffice as well as take tokens of home that we'll carry with us. These gifts to help us remember who we are and whence we came. But enough sentimentality, let's return to the annex and rejoin our companion. We will take this I mean, great annex, louder annex. I still gotta do Frankfurt's thing, which I think might be after this, considering going to the annex. Enjoyed your time with the liberators, I hope. It has a transfer with our neighbors out of town. You know, we can help them to reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret the form strive to hide, and the flower bequeathed to you by hiding should our guide us going forward. I'm confident that once you've scouted this situation in Tanavar, then we'll be equipped to follow our next move. Yeah! Fucking finally! Tancred, I'm coming! Woo! That took way too long just to finish that one. Oh my god. It was great though. We learned like so many areas that we're gonna get to go back to. Alright, I'm here. Finally. It may have took a bit. Sorry. I had some stuff I had to go get Labyrinthos, you know, that was pretty cool. Yeah, that ain't the right school. I actually really like Chardonnay. I didn't like the music. Okay. Oh, those are the earrings that I have.
Was it?
Yes.
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
Oh, never mind.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please.
I guess we got it. If I come out missing a kidney, there's gonna be words. Well, better brace yourself.
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Oh, we're disappearing. We're dissolving.
Oh, and one last thing.
What?
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck.
Hey.
What?
This fucking sucks. I miss Eustola and all their stuff. I got kicked out of the forum, but at least I didn't get violent ethereal sickness. This is stupid. But we're going to Thavnir now. This is so cool. This is so much fun. Oh my god. I'm going to Thavnir. I don't know where Thavnir is. To be honest, I thought we already unlocked that third spot. But the more and more they kept talking about it, the more I realized we haven't been there. What's Thavnir look like? Right now it just looks like a black loading screen. It's still... Wow, Thavnir is so cool. Oh. The fuck? Ooh. That's Thavnir. That's pretty far. Yeah, that's pretty far from,
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Han.
Whoa.
Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples.
Thavnir looks fucking
Their
sick!
cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay for a time.
Bro, Thavnir.
Now across this vibrant aisle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Oh, she didn't mention it. Sickness. Oh, fuck.
What chance?
I hate this. I hate that. This sucks.
Against such an insidious foe.
Yeah, insidious foe is stupid, ethereal, violent sickness. Fucking stupid. Remind me never to go to fucking ladies' teleportation ever again. Oh, it has a tower here. Oh, that's cool. Wow, the towers reach so far. Oh. Fucking Urianger. Oh. This fucking sucks. I hate sickness. I hate.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Urianger just looks like he's been scarred. Never again. Never again. I never want to do the ethereal that shit again.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions.
What the fuck you talking about? Get...
Don't let a Stinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Ah, great. No. Heidelin save me. I mean, not Heidelin. Heidelin's an asshole. Someone save me. Ugh, fucking hell. I see that lady again. You managed to will yourself to get to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Insidian in time? I thought I was going to be very slowed. Oh, fuck. Am I gonna be able to attack it? Am I gonna get... Oh! An ethereal sickness is shit's ass! It's so bad. It's don't spend our money. You there, I need 3 to drink something that helps with ethereal sickness. Bye bye them. What? Siam? Hey traveler, I mean greetings, welcome and welcome. You are wise, good sir, to come to me in my special armor. A lassie made with only the finest and richest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly belly. By way of welcome to Thavnir, I am pleased to offer to you for a low price of 19,800 gil for the one, not 2 but 3 bottles. A bargain among fine. Your price is high road robbery. You want to say as much to me, but you realize any words of warning you cry out. I would be gonna really last. You must stand before saying using a gesture to them. Hey, don't waste all our money. Tataru's gonna be pissed. 1 sec. I just typed it in all caps. Deny! It's like Papers, Please all over again. Detained! No, don't do it. What do you tell me? That's so urgent. You're wasting money. Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie. The merchant is swindling me. Ah! To say serious apologies, sir, I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,899 gil for 3 pounds less. That confusion would have been caused if Bobo was rebel than your coin. Did he just spend 10,000 again? Here, bottle for each, so you take them to each other and get them right. I'll be back after I explore the town. Oh, okay. Did I take the bottle? Am I still gonna have a shitty ass job? There we go. Oh, come on. Why couldn't I have drinked one and then to give him the other so I don't have to get the sickness and now I have to get the sickness and now I'm not gonna get there because I'm gonna die. Here's one. There. Praise be to God, my stomach thought this in his death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee and the saint and to the prime fruits of this land. There you go, where you were in time, actually spread that stuff through the... I don't know if I did, but there you go. Sweet, sweet release. If you hadn't already, you should have used to. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't have mine first. Much better. Right, I'm ready to get on with it. Now that she truly works the wonders. Or that, or whatever. Back on your feet, I see. Die here. What? Oh. I found it. Tis the most I could do against this heat, short of shedding my armor. I asked where you got the cord for it. I look over and the man said it's the tavernier and weave, though, and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil. A scale I was told. There's nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. That's incredible, I dare say not even Alpner could hold a candle to you. Not uncommon for merchants to set their prices high, but doesn't it seem excessive here? Are all animals so I've expected the German dragoon to put up more of a fight. Such I refrain from making comment, yet I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous in their pursuit of profit. Claiming Tavernier as its domain, the nation of Radza at Han have thought thrive as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Arkasdara, a Mat-Anga tribe indigenous to this land. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distant did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the product of Hanish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted to the world over. A development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this have combined to make the trading power of Radz at Han, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. No, it must be, or needs to be maintained through education, governance, and strategic regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at a gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so the opportunistic pricing is rampant, suggests that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, it would be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye. We've not to lose by learning more. So we seek out Kryle's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here, and ye delimate. Okay, excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Okay, we're finally at, what's it called? Down here now. Amazing. What did I get? Food. Cool. Right, let's put up and make inquiries in town. Kumi, the pier is yours. Once we have learned what we can, we regroup by the 8th right, off-putting through the mere sight of it may be. I already tuned to the 8th right, so sure. Holy even this place is fucking massive. Amazing. Davnir is so cool looking. It's awesome. Trade of fruit. The crate is laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling as if they have been left too long. The fruit bandit. I guess I gotta do this and talk to that other guy. Is there something over there I gotta investigate? I don't know. Images examine the ocean. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off the nearby isles with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels further away. You are compared to other ports you have visited in the past. There appears to be very little activity. Maybe it's just bad fishing now. You know, maybe they're just not here. Hi. What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother hardly sell anything these days. Business have never been as terrible, but I suppose things could be worse. I could have a consortium to people close, like cows out. I don't envy his religion. Rather be alone with my little operation I've come to realize. You're a traveler by the looks of it. If you have a moment to ask you could bring, as I visit, if you go to a tiny road. Like as not, you'll find them at the Saltwind Sails Harbor Guild building across the water from there. Okay. Yeah, but this like expansion seems a lot like more like saving the world, whereas Shadowbringers or saving the world from ending. Shadowbringers just seemed like what's it called? Saving the world or whatever. Well, now if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettled times. People have been giving us a wide berth since that accursed tower suddenly appeared in Narn there. If it just stood there, alone, it was behind no Russian, but no, it spawned and fell themes as well. We still have our smartest thanks to the Radiant host, but business is as good as dead. What have become of us in the cosmos? Okay, are you Call or whatever? I think this is Call Lathal, blah blah. Everyone's in Ara lately, which is great. More Ara love. The Maskians aren't coming, but we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't gonna help. All I know is their plans have changed, and that's that. You must have known this might happen. The Empire's at war with the province are together. And then there's the tower sitting at on our doorstep, spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. You can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take that risk. Look out, but this will be an enormous loss. Alright, forget about the dumb Mexicans. Surely some ships are still coming. Your fresh produce, handcrafts, medicines, all Nalahandish favorites. Our cart assortment works closely with merchants and artisans to supply only the finest work quality guaranteed. I know all these things. How's all I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or definitely postponed. And you are? Wait, you're a foreigner, are you not a merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant. No, I'm an adventurer. Fuck. I see, that's a shame. I'm sorry, but we were discussing employment. Excuse me. My name is Masaya and I'm here to see Kahal Sa. He doesn't seem to care. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later then. Or elephant dude. I'm not really busy and I like bothering people, so sure. Oh, he's so sad on the fucking pier. I guess I'll just look at this potion. Oh, someone's come to help me. Yes, can I help you? I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with Zalo. I still don't know how to say it. Did you? I am Matsaya, a fisherman of Akaili, a nearby village. I sell my cats to Kahazali, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything from for a while now. I decided to confirm him on before I even said to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free. Anyway, he's a working man and you're not the first. If I may ask, what is it that you do? Oh, I kill monsters and stuff. An adventure, you say, and you travel the world helping people? You're doing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? You see, I brought some fish with me in the portion I couldn't preserve and I want to sell them. Problem is, I'm terrible with people. I've only dealt with alcohol and Zalo. I can't talk to people without getting my trunk in the face. So please, as silly as it might sound, will you not peddle the fish in my stead and show me how it's done? If you're willing, please let me know and we can begin. Whatever step you're... What? Great, so far I cannot be seen. We'll do it then, show me how to do it, and then you're dead. Right, please try peddling my fish to sorry, say 3 people here, and you didn't, I will throw you Okay, you don't have a mount though, do you? Well, I'm going the wrong way. Sorry, confusing. Where's my map all the way over there? So what you're going to want to do is just tap on the shoulder a couple times until they tell you to shut the fuck up and get out of my face. And then you still keep bothering them. It works sometimes. Hello, sir. Can I interest you in some fish? Yes. Fish. I got fish here. Fresh fish straight from the sea's bosom to your mouth. Yeah, that one. I'm sure your bosom fish are very fresh, but this is I don't need anything. Ah, damn it. Well, if that didn't work, your fish shit. Never mind, it never goes well if that's not you're right. Yeah, it wasn't the right customer. Okay, so I gotta try again with someone else. Okay, see, it doesn't really work the first time, but next time it's bound to work. Again, you just gotta bug them a couple times. Really annoys the shit out of them. Okay, Nasreen, you want some fish? I got fish here, fish there, fish everywhere. Fish. Okay, this one's gotta work. Want some fish? Hey, Hawk, are you? Do you sell for buying here? If so, I want to buy some. Run. They don't need to do that for you. I'm Ra Shimra. My fresh fish is the only thing you would need. No, as I said, this is, damn it. Hey, this isn't going well. Oh well, if it's not what they want, then there's nobody forcing them. Maybe you just shouldn't sell fish. I'm just saying. Maybe it's apples, or oranges, or bananas. Just fruit. Maybe they want fruit. Hey, want some fish? We got plenty of fish you could buy. What is it, if you don't mind, I'm ready to visit. Oh my god, my stomach. You want fish? For a low price of 90,000. Yes. It's their aether sickness. No, nothing is so useless. I'm not ready to get back for it. I just ate too low to fish. Some fresh fish will settle your stomach and mine as the freshest law. Food is the last thing you need right now. Go settle your fish. God fucking damn it. Never mind, we just approached him at a bad time of the timing. Thank you so much for your demonstration. It was truly an eye-opening experience. It was truly an eye-opening experience to see you become a failure. God, why did I even talk to you? Okay, man, I tried. Maybe you should stop saying shitty ass It's the aether sickness, you know? Anyway. So the fish selling didn't really go well. Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. Though you didn't manage to sell any fish in the end, but the way you fearlessly approach strangers give me so much courage. God, you're terrible at selling. When I peddle my wares, I'll remember your example and endeavor to be fearless too. Yeah. Just keep annoying them. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. I hope that things will return to normal for Kahaval too. I thought I heard a familiar voice. Who should it be? But might say it. Kahaval, have you finished with your business at the guild? So you were there too. Forgive me, twice I can't find any buyers. With no ships coming in and hardly any going off, there simply aren't any options at this rate. But you can't buy me my fish anymore. I'm sorry, Matsuo. I truly am. But for now, you must peddle your own herd. But by myself, I can't. I want to help you, I do, but it's gonna barely help myself. I poured my all into this consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. My friends and families depending on me, and I won't fail them. The sisters are my witness. Oh, not to worry, using what I learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage somehow. Well, I'd best return to my village. My things again. Please take care on the road. Good luck! He's so sweet. Hey, Thankford, I just helped some guy. Not really. I think I made his life worse. His place is pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. The whole, like, sadness and everything, people not being able to sell their wares and stuff, yeah, it's pretty hard on them. I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I thought. Yeah, I guess, yeah. I see we also heard that the tower is affecting many local livelihoods, but to think that it would be to such an extent. For another notable, if not wholly unexpected discovery, the disappearance and kidnapping that disturbing the commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered imperial soldiers, and as before, they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth a lunar primal business as usual for the temple of Roy. That might say a fellow you are helping. He's Arcastrodar, is he not? Apparently, 'tis almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Should he be traveling alone? If something is there to perpetrate his aim, itself stands to reason that Arcastrodara would be their primary target. For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevails in this land, and many are devoted adherents still. We'd better go after him. Okay, lies to the west, as I recall, the same direction as Kyle's acquaintances. It's settled then, keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. Okay. Oh, where are we going? You said something, but I'm gonna get this side quest real quick because I think this ain't the right thing. Alright! Man, this place is so cool. You do not see the Metsaya nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may provide a better vantage point. Alright. That's a side quest, I'm not doing that right now. I'm talking about this elevated ground? Metsaya! You know, wait, that's another elephant. That's bigger. Whoa, what's that shining shit in the... Oh, never mind, it's just a pig. Is that a fake? I don't know. Okay. What are we looking for? You're not seeing Matsuya from here either. Oh, he did. No, leave me alone. Help somebody. Matsuya's voice came from the north. Attack Matsuya! Robot there! I don't know if I'm saying your name right, or whatever. Oh, it's the Imperial. One sec. Why do I have my umbrella up? None of the time to have an umbrella up. We gotta see Messiah. Man, my sword looks so cool. It looks so sick. I'm so happy I farmed those fucking weeks just to get it. Anyway, you're okay. The guys attacked you, you almost died. Huh? Where'd they go? Why are you here? I killed them, and I saved you. I see you found them in time. Yeah. You and your friends came to look for me? I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to think about what to do about, well, everything. And then those men came. Kidnappers, we heard that the Arcus were being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. We've considered it and others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean is all we have. I see. That's your decision to make, but you should take care not to trip alone. A question, if I may. Is our understanding that the strange beings have emerged from the cell? What can South tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinity. See that cow over there? It's pretty fucking bad. For that reason, some taking it to calling the tower to thought. House of divinities in the old tongue, I mean. But they're not divinities, they're monstrosities, imitations that bring only death. One's face is so twisted and grievous in dignity, and full of justified or undying outrage. No, that's his for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and as we would learn all that we may about them, wilt thou not tell us of thy divinities and their true nature? You've come all this way to save us, really? To think I had you peddling fish? But to answer your question, of course, we would be gladly to tell you about our gods. I say because I'm a terrible storyteller and I'd ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please come to our village. We're good God-fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honest to share our knowledge and faith. What sayest thou? Shall we pay our visit to Galley? Yes, but I'm not paying for fish. Wonderful, just follow the road west, then down the hill, you can't miss it. So tis the simulacra of the Sabanera gods that are being summoned that existed before their complete and now the kidnapped planets are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. Yeah, but Arnival tried to do that, now he's in a wheelchair, so there's a lot of how that went. Though indeed saving them will mean confronting their false gods, not as you said, will do well to study their religious tradition to actual reality. Oh, is this your village? Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let me talk to you. Welcome to, I get it, Ali and my friends. I mean, White Beach, and they're here to save. but please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any one of us can tell you about our gods, but you can get worse and start with Haga and old has been they're free at the moment as it happens. Who and what and where and how? Oh, this guy? You wish to know about our gods, what a curious visitor you are, must one fish in any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how how it is once you hail, but our isles is home to many gods. They can be divided into two groups, amongst the rings of wisdom, men, and the Mendraga, or Mingra, or rings of rules and the beast. Together they are divinities, their form and personalities are many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others are stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are opposed of great insight and experience, and by it eating their teachings, we strive to better people and live better lives. Also, it stopped raining, I never thought it stopped. Okay. Interesting in learning about our God, you say? That's what I like to hear. Prick your ears up and listen. In ancient times, the Mansuya in America, the deities who looked like men and beasts respectively were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom of Mansuya and the Medarga cast aside their own heads and took upon those of their foes. Likewise, the Mansuya converted their might of Medarga, and so they too resolved to trade heads. Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom, and they ushered centuries of harmony between the two factions. From then on, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Mansuya have worn animal faces, and the Medarga the limbs of men. What? They wear men and animals? That's so fucked. There you are, learned a thing or two about our gods, I trust. Yeah! While you were off talking to others, I remember something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. You better not be walking around with an animal face on, I swear. So they were talking about wearing humans and wearing animals, and it was super scary, and now I just want to leave. Oh, you don't have an animal face, good. I mean, technically, you know what apologies for the wait. So I wish to show you this hanging scroll, which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. I all means we should like to see it. Here you go. Well. They are the Mansuya, you heard about them already, yes, 3 sisters. The center wanted the eldest, Sindurvia, the goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemists hold the highest in the to her right the middle star. Sindurvia, a goddess of wealth. She counts many traders among her followers. And the left is Mindurva, the youngest sibling, presides over the crafts and is so beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in their works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. In the passion of Mansuya, the deities of wars here preside over Mithrid aspects of life, and what of Mirga, if I may ask? Mirga held power over nature in ages past. They were revered as guardian deities in time of conflict. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses a gacha head, and he is rated as the pregnator of Arxidora. And then there's the Archdragons. They can be in a personal place in our history. We worship dragons too. It's said, Princess of the set trap, that's the ruler of the rods at hand forge a convenient covenant with a dragon of divinity in ancient times. This divinity has since acted as a guardian. The deity is a trap. Legend holds that if ever this trap is in need, the dragon will be unable to fight through it. Dragon You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing can be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your face, plain to hear. I am confident that the prayer you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the town. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. I pray for your success. Right, I believe it's time we sought out Krau's acquaintance, an alchemist by the name of Nidhana. According to Krau's notes, we're to find her at a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast. We're finally going there? Holy shit. I was like sucked into storytelling time. Did you say you're going to see Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. She's beautiful. I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes, when you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. Okay. Whoa, calm down there, buddy. Okay, I'm just trying to get some information. But I'll keep that in mind. Oh, another aetherite! Faster than the I'm getting a second aetherite faster than the one I got in the Printos. I barely got 2. Or I only got 1 actually. Whoa, it looks so nice when it's not raining and you can actually see shit. This place looks cool. I mean, I kind of already knew this, but I learned that I really like colorful areas in this game. Or like, what's it called? Like Il Meg, you kind of had like the whole like pink grass and just vibrant, like colorful spaces. This one you have like the purple and everything. It just looks nice. Instead of all these dead, gloomy, dreary areas that just look sad. You know? Oh, wait. Do I gotta go up or down? Down, I think. I don't know. Nice aetherite crystal, looks pretty cool. I'm gonna just get this real quick before I talk to you. And a tune. Thanks, Doug. Oh, are you dead? Hey, buddy, how many of you wake up? Wakey, wakey, sleepy. Oh, he's dead. Oh, they're all dead. Damn. I guess. Oh, never mind.
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see. I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow. People of the Great Work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
God, that just woke everyone up. Is that like heroin or like some sort of drug in this place?
My friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
I feel like I'm gonna see.
Now I can continue my experiment.
I feel like I'm gonna see someone start killing someone for some scales.
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
Wait, maybe I shouldn't have said shit.
Of course! You're the one Cryo sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Yeah, wait, is it darkness or is it? I'm so confused. Otherworld stuff.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova!
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
You probably shouldn't put that much faith in me.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Oh, I just killed a dragon.
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
Is it gonna be what's her face, the dragon that killed Bahamut or Umbral Bahamut?
That is well.
What was her name? Tamit.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Now, see here.
Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Fucking hurry up.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk?
Good luck, Estadian.
As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your mistress Cryo. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Well, we just abandoned this city. Listen, he'll probably be fine, maybe. Can't be as bad as ethereal sickness or aether sickness. I still love how out of all the mounts, this mount has to be still my favorite with the best soundtrack like in the game. I just don't know what to say, it's just so cool. This is my favorite. Steve's soundtrack is the best. Where the fuck do I have to go? Was I not supposed to go up top? Oh, in here. My bad. Hi. How's it going? Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist us with ours. Though Cryo herself is tied up with another investigation, Kumi is an infinitely capable substitute and will spare no effort to. Hey! So if I understand correctly, you seek to make talisman that can nullify etheric emission. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of aether One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the towers from afar, and we are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back this trap Beta's outcome, let's create a talisman that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the interruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales prove the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to try to protection with original by alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we will be able to ready to conduct a field test, and here is where you and your blessing of light come in. What is it? Whatever it is, just leave it to me. What exactly is it you need, other than having my blood? Perhaps knowing my colleagues, they won't be satisfied with blood alone. But as for your child, family needs a service and escort. I will explain in greater detail what you will be bringing the tower to field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I will protect how well your blessing shields you with permission of God. And that good Ariana and I will find another way to make us so useful thing as you all have worked to the point of collapse. I should bring you to one more end. We will be grateful for any assistance you can provide. Okay. If you are ready, then let us put your blessing to proof. If you exit the great work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right, and I will meet you on the top of proceeding to some preparation. Okay, so now I gotta go up here, right? Maybe. Unless I don't, and I'm lost and confused yet again. Okay. You see a lantern. What? No, I didn't. How did I click? Whatever. I hope you didn't have trouble finding a place to climb the hills at all, or accustomed to the physical strain. Hey, I can physical strain? Fuck you. I give you the first of our sweet tears, and many are sleepless night, the drunken Deepa. A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from tradition, we created this device to test the talisman efficiency. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before it blocks the aether. In life of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will the aether sector. For you to view a clean for them. That should be enough to sustain your blessing protected. Never daily. Say it again whenever you're ready. I shall observe from a safe distance. All the way over here! Commencing a third exposure testing. Repeat. Commencing a third retreat to a safe distance if you're... Follow the junket to the Oh my god. I don't know how I feel about this. Whoa, it looks so cool. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this, by the way. Please stand by. It's using me as a test subject. It's kind of bullshit. You're struck by power by the way, but no, you suffer no ill effect. Subject has not assumed to their stomach confirmed, but it does make that. Wait, so we're just gonna be keep doing this until I feel like I need to throw up? This sucks. Warrior of Light sucks. Hate this job. Hate being a Warrior of Light. Wanna go on a beach or something. I gotta go to the distance again. I'm here. Okay. I'm gonna feel sick in a second. I gotta do this 4 times. On the 4th time, I'm gonna throw up 100%. Resuming set. Oh my god. Okay. Whoa. Dude, the tower is so close and so scary looking, but it looks so cool. Where are you going now? Okay, time to do it again. Oh yeah, blast a wave of bullshit. Yeah. I'm gonna step in this stupid circle. You're struck by another, but never know if it's double thing is reviewing your circle. Arthur, in resonance, resuming test to the rest for a Oh my god. Wait, not do this again. Blessing a lie is stupid. Blessing a bullshit. Okay, do your stupid test again. Am I sick yet? Press enter. Okay, please collect the letter. Okay. Oh, I gotta collect it. Congratulations for taking devotion in your humor. Thanks. I did it. I'm not dead or sick. Ah, you returned to not on your knees, the promising sign. We are become. Let's take the dip off to him. Stick his stupid lane. Thank God for playing him. We need to test the thousand. But no, this is or not here or anything. It's really perfectly fine. I think so. And the same thing about things beyond doubt. There is no risk that the tower will throw your answer. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy heart. What's the task ahead? You are a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special ink. But we have exhausted our stores of a key ingredient for spirit weed. The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some with the recent spat of kidnappings. However, the Oxidora travel on at her own peril. Will you not come with me as an escort? I would compensate you for your troubles, of course. Okay. You're the without further ado, let's head to the Gajia's footsteps. It is situated on the road which runs east of Great Work. Hi, I'm here. Oh, did you need help with? Alright, an escort. I may simply be imagining about her, so we are being followed. Probably are. Look out, Kumi. Alright, the Tempered Imperial guy. Man, it was nice not having to deal with the Imperials and stuff. Now I got to deal with you guys. Okay, dead. Big wasn't okay. Gods, but that gave me a fright to think that the moment I mentioned outside of the think the sister to come here or ask you to come with me. You're alright, I hope. Perfectly fine. Good, let's continue on then. It isn't far now, just through these pillars and we'll up the ride. Woo! Another aetherite! Probably not gonna get that one. I feel like it's still too soon after we literally got 2. We might though. Honestly, I'm not sure. What's that? I'm gonna go. How did he ignore you? You're like right there. Whatever. And here we are, Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer, and those who follow in her will, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this place is the spirit we grows here in abundance. I will set about everything at once if you would be so good as to stand guard. The kidnappers aren't likely to return soon, but better safe than sorry. Okay, do I get an aetheryte? Why does it sound like, I don't know why, but for a second I thought I was gonna hear like wedding music playing. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I'ma just keep, whoa, that looks so cool. It's like red and there's like elephants with like water coming out their trunk. It's so cool. So sick. I'm just on guard duty. Hey, can you hurry up? Yeah, what's that thing? Also,
Yes, that would be Radzat Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began.
Oh, so I can't get the tower or right?
The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
Yeah, we have the satrap. I want to know more about this satrap.
Well, he is the most important person in Radzat Khan.
Doesn't sound like there's that many important people
Long
here.
ago, this island was home to two tribes.
He's the only important person
the
here.
Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzat Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
Aetheryte.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
Oh wait, I think that's the one I already got. Never mind. Friend Daniel.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owe? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Okay. So, Van Daniel's here. Which would make sense, I guess, hopping from place to place. I have enough spirit weight to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping my watch. Let's head back to the great work, shall we? I'm big! Kumi, my thanks again for your assistance with your help. We're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. Okay. If you excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you are both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mistress Nadhana. It would seem the stores of giant scale are running low. But when I last looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that it was before I did what everyone out there can bring here in the city and share the bigger home. These reds have since been inspired to assassinate a number of new talisman. I say, well, at least a new possibility, and far be it from me to complain, but we will need to replenish our stores. I should be hired to send to the night. As much as for my dear boy, I can't get me out there with walk at never very long. Come here, I love that I am to President of Thousand Hills and my asking for the giant skull. In case you're not familiar, giant skull is a type of ore found on the island owing to its hardness and natural conductivity. It has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least one. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Ground, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose you once more? Sure. I'll get the Giant Skull. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zaynuha. He'll furnish you with the ore. At the very least, to accompany you, it so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. May we borrow a pair of Hamsha, Mistress Nathaniel? By all means, try to be patient with them. Those that survive are still training. I will bring the Hamsha to the entrance. Maybe there when you're ready. Are those like birds or something? What's a Hamsha? But sadly, that's where I'm gonna have to end this episode. We have honestly progressed quite a bit. We got information from the forum. Alize Alphanod got both new outfits, which were really cool. He's now like a sage. We're now in Davenar, which this place is amazing looking and just awesome. Again, there's still so much like we've yet to explore. And honestly, I'm loving Endwalker. Again, I'm pretty sure it's like gonna be like a lot more sadder. Like that's what I've heard from like stuff or people being like it's Endwalker is a lot more sad than Shadowbringers, which I don't know. Curious on how it's gonna go. But yeah, sadly that's gonna have to be it for this episode of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to punch that like button in the face like a pirate. Also, if you want to see more videos of Assassinate, don't forget to click the engage at the end. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.